Good evening, everyone. Welcome to second session on Sutta Shiksha Satra. In last session, Bhante gave us introduction on Sutta Pitaka. Today he will explain Saleyyaka Sutta from Majjhima Nikaya. To begin the section, we will take 5 precepts from our teacher. I now request Nandatai for Dhamma Yachana. Nandatai,
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Vandami Bhante.
Vandami Bhante.
Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi Swakhato Bhagavatan Dhammo Dhammang Namami सुपटिपन्नो भगवतो सावकसङ्घो सङ्घं नमामि ओकासवन्दामि भन्ते द्वारतये मया कतं सबं अपराधं खमतु मे भन्ते द्वितीयम्पि ओकासवन्दामि भन्ते द्वारतये मया कतं सब अपराधं खमतु मे भन्ते ततीयम्पि ओकासवन्दामि भन्ते द्वारतये मया कतं सब अपराधं खमतु मे भन्ते ओकास अहं भन्ते तिसरणेन सह पञ्चशीलं धम्मं याचामि अनुग्रहं कृत्वा शीलं देथ मे भन्ते द्वितीयम्पि ओकास अहं भन्ते तिसरणेन सह पञ्चशीलं धम्मं याचामि अनुग्रहं कृत्वा शीलं देथ मे भन्ते ततीयम्पि ओकास अहं भन्ते तिसरणेन सह पञ्चशीलं धम्मं याचामि अनुग्रहं कृत्वा शीलं देथ मे भन्ते
यमहं वदामि तं वदेत्
आं भन्ते
नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स
नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि
धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि
धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि
संघं शरणं गच्छामि
संघं शरणं गच्छामि
द्वितीयम्पि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि
द्वितीयम्पि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि
द्वितीयम्पि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि
द्वितीयम्पि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि
द्वितीयम्पि संघं शरणं गच्छामि
द्वितीयम्पि संघं शरणं गच्छामि
ततीयम्पि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि
ततीयम्पि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि
ततीयम्पि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि
ततीयम्पि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि
ततीयम्पि संघं शरणं गच्छामि
ततीयम्पि संघं शरणं गच्छामि
शरणगमनं सम्पूर्णम्
आं भन्ते
පානාතිපාතා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
පාණාතිපාතා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
අදින්නාදානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
අදින්නදානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
සුරාමේරය මජ්ජපමා දට්ඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
සුරාමේරය මජ්ජ පමාදඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
තිසරණේන සද්ධින් පංචශීලං ධම්මං සාදුකං සුරක්ඛිතං කତ୍වා අප්පමාදේන සම්පාදේ තබ්බං.
ආම්භන්තේ සාධු සාධු සාධු. Thank you, Bante.
Thank you, Nanda Tai. Now I request Bhante, please start today's session.
Okay, let's start the second session. Actually, we are really happy to deliver this Dhamma session because especially in the Sutta Pitaka is something very easy to understand what Buddha is really mentioned. I think I already sent today PowerPoint present slides to I think Sister Preeti. Then if it is then we can share it. So straight away we can go to the Sutta.
Just a minute, Bhante.
Discuss.
Yes, Bhante, just a minute.
Okay. If it is so, then I can also screen share.
Bhante, if you have laptop, then you share, please. Please share.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So straight away we are going to the Sutta Pitaka. It's about I would like to explain about structure of the Sutta Pitaka. The Sutta Pitaka is one of the 3 sections of the Tripitaka. Vinaya Sutta Abhidhamma, I think we discussed about this one. So if we go to the today's session, it's about Majjhima Nikaya Mula Pannasaka Chula Yamaka Vagga Saleyyaka Sutta. This is about something. Before we enter to this sutta, I think it's really good to having some basic idea what is about this sutta is discussed. You know, the last time we already discussed about if someone wants to attain liberation or end up this all the suffer in real way, in pure way, there is a path we call Arya Atthangika Magga. In English we call 8 Noble Path. Even it's clarified in 8 ways, but we can easily identify it's about 3 sections. It's about morality, mindfulness, wisdom. So last time we discussed about morality is the base. Mindfulness, it's coming after that. Then finally wisdom is the ultimate thing. But this way also it's have a negative as well as positive. That's the very serious thing that we have to understand. The 8 Noble Path, if someone is take as a positive way, we call Samma Ditti, Samma Sankappa, Samma Vayam, Samma Sati, Samma Samadhi, Samma Kammanta, Samma Vacha, Samma Ajiva. We call Samma. Samma is the correct way, the positive way. Same path, if someone is take it as a wrong way, we call Miccha Sankappa, Miccha Ditti, Miccha Sankappa, Miccha Vayam, Miccha Sati, Miccha Samadhi, Miccha Kammanta, Miccha Vacha, Miccha Ajiva. So, very understand the Eight Noble Path. If someone is following in a positive way, then what will happen? Then he can improving his skillful bodily action. He can improving his skillful verbal action. He can improving his skillful mental action. That we call good karma. That means the intention become very pure. Intention become very good. Within the good intention, if someone is improving his skillful body action, improving his skillful verbal action, skillful mental action, and the karma become a best. The karma is become a good karma, positive karma, become a punya, it become a kusala. Same way, if someone is take it as a negative way, unskillful body action, unskillful verbal action, unskillful mental action, what will happen? The thing is be known as bad karma. In Pali it says akusala. What will happen is, in generally, very easily understand what this. Assume that whoever participate in this time, if you're doing some good thing at the moment, you are doing some good thing, maybe you offer some dana, maybe you take in now you take in 5 precepts, as well as now you are joined with the Dhamma session, Dhamma discourse. Even we are in a very far, we are together and we discuss Dhamma. And actually, the last time the Sister Preeti is really mentioned about actually you all being happy about this session. So what I'm going to explain is, at the moment what we are doing is a kusala, in the positive side, because our vision is sammaditi, the correct vision, and our thought, the correct thought, and everything is in a good side, positive side. Then our bodily action also skillful, verbal action skillful, mental action skillful. For the moment, what is happening is, whichever the entire body and the mental factors dealing with the good side, positive side, we call good karma. If you are doing such a so, assume that after 2 or 3 days, if you are reminding this, oh, what a good session, what a good Dhamma, what a Buddha's Dhamma, oh, we listening this kind of things. That's really good. And also before listening, we attain 5 precepts. That means we become a really skillful bodily action, skillful verbal action. During the time, we are full concentrated on the Dhamma session, Dhamma discourse. So we have no any killes, we have no any bad defilements arising at that time. What a wonderful time. So likewise, whatever you are doing, when you are revising or when you are thinking about what you are doing, then you feel happy. You feel happy. That is the results of the karma. At that life, you can result in. If you are doing good karma, you can result in your happiness, whichever the things you are doing. After that, when you think, you being feel happy. You feel happy. Oh, I did this kind of good thing. I did this kind of good thing. I speak this kind of good speak. I speak to my wife. I speak to my teacher. I speak to my friends. I speak to my children. Very good words with metta, with mudita, with karuna. So likewise, when you are acting something, as well as when you are remember whatever you are doing, if you feel happy, if you feel not guilty, if you feel really free, if you feel really happiness within you, if you feel really joyful within you, that is we call results of the karma. At this life, the karma will give results. So we call about Ditta Dhamma Vedaniya Kamma. When you are doing some good thing, your results will come this life, we call Ditta Dhamma Vedaniya Kamma. As well as whatever you are doing, come good karma, the next life definitely the results will be brings you next life also. We call Upapajja Vedaniya Karma. Next life, the karma will give you a good results because you are doing good thing. As well as the dangerous thing and the good thing is what? When you are doing good thing at the moment, until you attain Nibbana, the good results will be arising because of your good karma at the moment. We call Aparapariya Vedaniya Karma. So now you have to understand that if you are following the Eight Noble Path in the positive side, in the positive way, in the very gentle way, in the correct way, then what is the correct way? What is the gentle way mean? The skillful body action, skillful verbal action, skillful mental action. If you're following such a way, we call it as a good karma. That good karma is arising three ways. The results arise in three ways. Some of the results comes at this life. Some of the results will come next life. Some of the results will come until attain Nibbana. Oh, what a wonderful. Same way, if you are taking the negative side, oh, that is the dangerous part. That is the worst part. That is the, you have to be very careful in the other side, the negative side. If you're following in a negative way, that means your unskillful bodily action, then we will go through the sutta and we will check what are the unskillful body action, unskillful verbal action, unskillful mental action. Then what will happen? That action, that word, that mental thought we call bad karma, bad vibes. It's generate bad vibes. We call in Pali akusala. That akusala also same results. As your example, assume that you kill some animal at the moment, but when you are killing mosquito, it's not like it's not easy. It's not easy than the killing like killing some big animal. Something like dog, cat. If you want to kill such a big one, you have to give some effort. You have to think. You have to plan. You have to trap. But if you want to kill mosquito, it's something very small thing. But if you want to kill some more than bigger than animal, then you have to plan. You have to think. You have to trap that animal, and you have to use some weapons, and you have to kill. At the moment, you have to get angry and you have to kill. So in that manner, after that killing that animal, within 2 or 3 days, you remember that incident. Will you happy or not? You definitely unhappy. Oh, what a bad thing. What a miserable thing. What a bad thing I did. Definitely it is not a good thing. That time that the animal is shouting, that the animal is scared. At that time, he's really shouting and scared. When I kill that animal, I feel such a bad vibes within myself. Everything you will remember. After that, when you remember what that incident, you're not killing that at the moment, but when you remember, what you remember is what you are doing, then that is not happy, that is unhappy. Oh, that is the result we call ditta dhamma vedaniya, bad karma. That the karma vipaka is coming at this life if you are doing bad thing or good thing. Same as it is, if you are doing negative impact, if you're doing bad karma, the results will definitely become next life also. The worst case is what? If you are doing some bad karma, the results will come until you die, until you attain Nibbana. We have to very awareness of this. We have to be very careful of this. Sometimes when you want to tell lies, just one word, from just one word we can tell lies. Then you don't think too much, but you want to save at the moment. You want to protect that yourself. Then you defend yourself and you telling lies. The word is very small, but the vipaka, the results, it comes until you attain nibbana. Maybe millions of life, the results will come. Results will come. What a dangerous. That is what this sutta is really defining. The Saleyyaka Sutta, the Sala Brahma is asking from the Buddha, what are the reasons that the people is going to hell? What are the reasons that the people is going to heaven? Oh. So in this sutta, remember that the karma also we can divide it into two ways. The karma is we can divide it. Some of the karmas really engage with your next born. We call pratisandhi karma. In Pali we call pratisandhi karma. That means it directly engage with your next born. Directly engage with whatever you are born, the pratisandhi karma, that is really dangerous. And also some karma is really affecting to you. Pravritti karma, that means once you born, after born you have some results. After born you have to face some good thing or bad thing. That is we call pravritti karma. So what the thing is, in the Saleyyaka Sutta is clearly defining, it's really focused on pratisandhi karma things. We call dasa kusala karma pata. The positive side we call dasa kusala. Negative side we call dasa akusala in Pali. Dasa kusala mean whichever you are doing karma in a good side, there's good karma. Which helps to reborn your next life in a good way, in a good side, in the human world, in the Deva world. That is we call dasa kusala, which helps to born a good life. As well as dasa akusala, it's which helps to born in a bad way, bad lives, bad worlds, something animal world, maybe demon world, maybe in the hell. So Sala Brahman is asking, what are the reason? Some people is going to heaven, or some people going to human world, but some people going to animal world, a demon world, hell. So what are the reason? What is the reason for that? That is what Sala Brahman is asking. So this is the brief introduction of Saleyyaka Sutta. Because then now you have a clear idea. Oh, we are going to talking about something like this. Then you have a clear idea what we are going to talk. So you can see when you go through the sutta, evam mesutang ekam samayam bhagava kosalesu charikan charamano mahata bhikkhu sangena sadding yena sala nama kosalanam brahmana ghamo tadavasari. At that time, the Buddha and all the sangha, Buddha is. I have heard that one occasions while the blessed one was wandering to among a Kosalana with a large sangha of monks, he arrived at a Brahmana village of the Kosala called Sala. You know, as Indian people, you must know how the Kosala name is happening. Because once upon a time there's a prince. That prince is never smiled to anyone. Whatever the actions, whatever the tricks, whoever doing, no one cannot make the princess smile. Then what will happen? So in that case, the king is announced for the entire Indian people. If some person is able to make love that princess, then king will rewarded him more money, more wealth, and everything. Then what will happen? All the normal people, they stop all the duties they stop, and they comes to the palace. They comes to palace and they're trying to make different things to make happy of the make smile of the princess. No one cannot doing that. Whatever they are doing, whatever they are acting, the prince is never smiling. What will happen? Then this incident is seen by the Sakadeva. Then he sends some person, agent. Then what will happen is, based on that agent, he makes some tricks. Then what will happen? Suddenly, the prince will be smiling. Then what will happen? Because of this incident, they smile. Then all the other normal people, they are defeated because they are not able to make smile that princess. Then what will happen? They all go back to their villages, their homes. Then what will happen? The village people asking, what is happened? What is happened? Is everything happened? Is everything good? Then they said, yeah, that is this kosalo bhavishyati, kusalo bhavishyati, kusalo. Yeah, that means it's going to good. It's going to good. So based on this shouting the Kusalo Bhavisyati. Then finally the village name become Kosala village. Because of that, because all the people they are trying to make smile of that prince, but finally they are unable to make that prince's smile. But finally he smiled, then everyone says, oh, Kusalo Bhavisati. Likewise, that is how in the Attakatha it says how the Kosala, the name of the Kosala is happening. See? Kusalang iti ahansu. Kachi buhu kusalang iti ahansu. That is the in Attakatha it says. That means they asked what is happening. They said Kusalam Bhavisati. Kusalam. Then that means everything is okay. Everything okay. The Kosala is the name. Is everything is okay. So, however, okay. Then, however, in that case, it says that the Brahman householders of Sala heard is that Gautama, the contemplative, the son of the Sakyanang, having gone, the story you know how it's happening, and everyone knows about how the Buddha is let it go. There are all the wealth and the palace and the Yasodhara and the Rahul and everything he gave up, and he escaped from the palace and he's searching what is reality, what is the truth, what is the universal truth. So this is the story. And the master of Gautama, this fine reputation has spread. He is indeed blessed one, worthy and rightly awakened, consummate in clear knowing. Then you know about the qualities of the Buddha. That is what it's mentioned. And conduct well gone and expert with regard to the cosmos, unexcelled trainer of people fit to be tamed, teacher of devas and human beings, awakened, blessed, he makes know, having realized it through direct knowledge, this word with its devas, maras, and brahmas, this generation which its contemplative and brahmas is royalty and common folk. So this is what is that meaning. So the Brahman house also said Sala went to the blessed one and arrival, some of them bowing down. Right. So it says it's about here. The Master Gautama, the fine reputation has spread. He is indeed blessed one, worthy and right self-awakened. That is we call Samma Sambuddha, Arahant, Samma Sambuddha. So I think in later we have to discuss about in detail what are the qualities of Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. This one also very important thing that we have to understand. So, however, he explained the Dhamma admirable in the beginning, admirable in the middle, admirable in the end. That means when we consider about the Buddha Dhamma, it is about the Dhamma. The Dhamma is never crash with beginning to middle, middle to end. It's everything is very equal. Whichever we take from the beginning, we can apply to the end. Whichever we take from the end, we can apply it to the beginning. Likewise, that is why it says admirable the middle, admirable then. He expound the holy life both in its particular and its essence, entirely perfect and pure. It's good to see such a worthy one, so that people think, yes, this is the time to see Buddha. Then what will happen? Atako Saleyyaka Brahmana Gahapatikana Yena Bhagavata Ten Pasankamitva Pekache Bhagavantang Abhvadetva Ekamantanisitu. This is very good point that you have to understand. At that time, remember that everyone not respect to the Buddha. So the Brahman householders of Sala went to the blessed one. On arrival, some of them bowing down to him, sat to one side. Some of them exchanged courteous greetings with him, and after an exchange of friendly greetings and courteous, sat to one side. You see, Appekacche Bhagavantan Sammodaniyam Sadding Sammodinsu Sammodaniyam Katansaraninyatva Katansaraniyan Viti Saritva Ekamantanisi. That means they treat friendly way with the Buddha. They not much respect, but they feel, oh, we know Buddha, we know Buddha. Likewise, there are something, their actions is something not much close, but they show their friendship. Normally, if someone show their friendship, that means they may assume that if your teachers comes to you, some of them pay respect more and more. Some of them they not much pay, but they are laughing and hi teacher, how are you, like that. That is what happened, but that is not good, but that is what happened at the moment. That it again says, "Appe kacche yena bhagava tenanjalim panametva ekamantane." They just share, they just show this like, oh, sadhu, sadhu, then they sit. They not even show their friendship, they just together hands and they pay respect, something like that, they are sitting. So based on that, we can understand everyone not pay respect same way for the Buddha. And not only that, see, appekache bhagavato santike namagottan savitva ekamantan nisiduche. Some of them come and bante, I am this one, I am this one, I am this person, I am this brahman, I am this shastriya. So I am this one, I am the elder person, I am this one person, I am a very reputed person in Sala Brahman in this village. So they just self-introduction to the Buddha, and they sit, they don't respect. Appe kache tunhi bhuta ekamantan nisidu. Someone is coming and they didn't talk anything. They didn't tell him, oh, okay, let's see what he's talking. Likewise, because of their ego, because at that time in the Indian Brahmana, they are really with ego, the more ego, overestimated by themselves, so they are sitting something like that. Sayakamanta nisinno ko Saleya Brahmana Gahapatiko Bhagavantang etataocho. But when they sit at the site, the Brahman households of Sala say to the Blessed One, this is the question. This is the one. That is so all the stories are just the introduction of the what is the surface, the within the environment, what is happening at that moment. Now we are coming to the core of the sutta. This is the very important thing. Whichever we discuss, that also important. But the thing is, the core of the sutta is here. Kon ko bante Gautama hetu. What are the reasons? Ko pachayo. What are the reasons? What are the evidence? What are the conditions? Yena mide kache satta kayas bheda param maranam apayan duggatim vinipatan nirayang uppajjantyo. Then they ask him, what are the reason? What is the reason? What is the reason, Master Gautama? What is the condition whereby some beings here with the breakup of their body after death reap in a plane of deprivation, a bad destination, a lower realm hell? Then again it asks, Kopana Buhu Gautama Hetuko Pacho Yena Mide Kache Sapta Kaya Sabeda Paramarana Sugating Sagang Lokang Upajjanti. The second one it's asking, what is the reason? What is the reason? And what is the condition whereby some beings here with the breakup of the body after death reap in a good destination, a heavenly world? So normally, some of them, they don't believe when they die, they will never go into heaven or hell, then their life is finished. Some of them, they think, they don't know about the cause and effects, they don't know about the Paticca Samuppada, when they don't know about the reality, when they don't know about the universal truth. Some of them, they believe this is the last life. Once they die, everything is finished. Some of them, they are thinking when they believe the God, then they will definitely stay in the heaven entire life. Infinity, they will stay in the heaven without any doubts, without any pains. They can stay long lasting as a happy life. Some of them, they believe that. Some of them, they believe that. So however, then Buddha is trying to answer for their question, how it's adhammacharya visamacharya hetuko gahapatayo evam mahiddika Evamide kache satta kayasa bheda param marana apayan duggating vinipatan nirayang pajjanti. Dhammacharya samanacharya hetu ko gahapatiyo evamidak kache ekache satta kayasa bheda param marana sugating saggan lokang upajjanti. Two things he explaining. Buddha is explaining two things. Adhammacharya, you see, very easy. Adhammacharya visamacharya hetu. Dhammacharya, samacharya hetu. See the good and bad side. Householder, it's by reason of an dhamma conduct, this kind of dishonest conduct that some beings here with the breakup of the body after death reap in a plane of deprivation, a bad destination, lower realm hell. It's by reason of dhamma conduct, harmonious conduct, that some being here with the breakup of the body after death reap in a good destination, a heavenly world. So very easily we can understand. If you are doing good thing, we feel we get results, good results. If you're doing bad thing, we get bad results. Then Buddha says in Dhammapada, I can remember one gatha is very good gatha. Attanava katang papang attana sankilissati. Attana katang papang attana samvisujjati. Suddhi asuddhi panchattang na anyamanyo vishodaye. Very good thing. This is what Saleyyaka Sutta. This is what Buddha says. Attanava katam papang attana sankilissati. If you are doing bad thing, if you are doing wrong thing, if you are doing bad karma, if you are doing worse thing, based on your word, based on your action, based on your thought, then you become a damaged, you become a dirty, you become a dirty person, dirty mind, dirty action, dirty words. That's your problem. That is not my problem. That is not your mother problem. That is not your father problem. That is not your household problem. That is not your family problem. That is not your son problem. That is your problem. Attana katam papang attana samvisujjati. If you are doing good thing, if you are doing good merit, if you're doing good karma, then you become very pure. Then you become a very good life. Then you become enlightened. Then you become a joy and happy. That one you cannot share. Okay, I did good thing, then I give it to you. You can share the merits, but if you are doing good thing, you become enlightened. You become joyful. You become happy. Buddha says that is the very good thing. Suddhi asuddhi pachattang nam anyamanyo vishode. If you want to be a good person, if you want to be a pure person, if you want to be a clear person, no one cannot be such a soul. You have to do yourself. Suddhi asuddhi pachattang. If you want to be a bad person, others cannot do bad in yourself. You are become a bad person by yourself. That is Dhamma. That is Dhamma. At that time, the Saleyyaka Sutta, the Sala Brahmana is asking, what are the reason why people is happening like this, the good side as well as bad sides? So, at that time, Sala Brahmana asked, he said, Naku mayang imassa bhoto gotamassa santika samatikkamena bhasitassa vittarena attang abhibatassa vittarena attang ajanama sadhu no bhagavan gotamang tatta dhammanang desetu. He said, Bante, if you are telling very brief way, I cannot understand what you are talking about. If you can please explain it more and more, if you can describe more and more, then I can understand. Please describe what you are talking about, what you are explaining. If you are please explaining more detail, then really it's good. Sadhuno bhavang gotama tatta dhammanam desetu. Yata mayang imassa bhota gotamassa santike bhasitassa vittarena attang abhibahattassa vittarena attang ajananta ajana yevama iti tenahi gahapatayo sunata. Then Buddha says, okay, if you want to listening, please. If you want to hear that, please listen. Sunata. Not only Sunata, not only listening. Listening is not enough. For you also, not listening is not enough. Sadhukam manasikarota. You have to concentrate word by word what he is talking. What he is telling, oh, this is Dhamma, this is talking about Buddha's Dhamma, this is not the Galle Dhamma, this is about Buddha's Dhamma. So I have to listening very careful. What at that time Buddha is talking to Sala Brahmana. Sadhukam manasikarota. Sadhukam manasikarota. That is very important. Vasisamiti. Then I am going to speaking. You have to listening and you have to be concentrate. You have to be very attentive. You have to be very focused. You have to be very persistently. You have to understand what I am talking. Evam bhoti iti ko Saleyyaka brahmanang gahapati ko bhagavantam pachaso. Okay, Bhante. Okay, Gautama. Okay, I will listening. I will concentrate. I will focus what you are talking. Please tell me. Please tell me. Then that is the thing. At that time it's happened. So after that Buddha says, Tividam ko gahapatayo kayena adammacharya visamacharya hoti. Then he said, that is what we are talking. Unskillful bodily action happening in 3 ways. You know this. You know this. Chaturvidam vachaya adammacharya visamacharya hoti. From your unskillful verbal action, it comes under 4 categories. Tividam manasa dhammacharya visamacharya hoti. Based on 3 ways, your mental, the unskillful mental actions coming 3 ways. The blessed one said, the householder, there are 3 sort of undhamma conduct, dishonored conduct with the body, 4 sort of undhamma conduct, dishonored conduct with the speech, and 3 sort of undhamma conduct, dishonored conduct with the mind. Wow. So that means this is talking about yourself. This is talking about yourself. This is not talking about our other selves. This is talking about you. Then you can understand within yourself, are you doing such a so? Then Buddha asking, Katancha Gahapatayo Tevidang Kayena Adammachari Visamachari Hoti. And how are there 3 sort of undhamma conduct, dishonored conduct with the body? Ida Gahapatayo Ekacho Panatipati Hoti. Luddho Tika Oloke Tabha Lohitapani Hatapahete Nivitto Adayapanno Pana Bhutesu. Then it says there is the case where the certain person takes lives in brutal, bloody, handed, devoted to killing and slaying, showing no mercy to living beings. But this is something you have to understand. About killing animals is not good. So when you want to kill some animal, it's really dangerous because suddenly you're not killing. You have to think. That means prior to kill, you have to think. That also bad karma. Thinking is a bad karma in a bad way. If you think in a bad way, it's a bad karma. At the moment you are killing, you again think. Again, the karma is very powerful. After you kill, again you think. How many times you think? Millions of times you think such a bad thing. Before that, while you are doing, after you are doing, each and every thoughts makes bad results. That is called Dittadhamma Vedani, Papajja Vedani, Aparaparaya Vedani. In commentary says that if you are going to killing small animal, then your karma is very small, because if you want to kill mosquito, you just one shot, then it's die. But if you want to elephant, if you want to kill dog, if you want to kill some big cow or something, it's really, you have to well plan. Without planning, you cannot kill. You have to think how to kill, what is the way, which weapon you use, which time you are killed. When I kill someone is see, then it's not good. Then you have to take more time. Then you have to plan. Something like that. If your intention and if your action, if your planning is more and more, the karma become more and more. Sometimes someone says, if you are kill cow, then cow will become a human, you will become a cow, then again this will happen. This will happen not that way. If you are kill cow, you definitely go to the hell. Millions of lives, maybe 100,000 of lives you are living in the hell. Then slowly, however, that bad karma, the power of karma will be slowly reduced. Then you comes to demon life. Again, millions of lives you may have to stay at the demon life. Then you come again the animal life. Then same results will happen. Then you become a cow. Then that cow become a human. Something like that can be happen at that moment, because that also you spending millions of suffering lives, and then you become animal. Then you again die. Not finish. Even that the results of the karma is something reduced, then you become a human being. Again, you suddenly die. Maybe you have a very less of lifetime because of you killing animal. Based on that, then you can understand some of the people, they die very soon. They have very young age, they die. But Buddha says, why is they are dying at young age? Because of the killing animals. You see the results. That is why I said when you're doing bad karma, the results will comes until you attain liberated person. So please understand that kind of life we are spending. Never think even kill to mosquito in your life. If you are not killing mosquitoes, that means you are not killing big animals. Always spread your kindness. Always spread your mercy. Always spread your loving to the animals, to the live beings, whichever animals, humans, all the live beings, you have to spread your metta, spread your kindness. That is how you have to improving in practical way in Dhamma. This is real in practical Dhamma. When you are practicing, you are at very first you have to determine, I never kill any animal, because killing animal is not a problem. The problem is the results will engage with, the results is merged with until liberated. We don't know when we liberated. We don't know how long, how many lives we have to live again and again. So what will happen? The results will be definitely very miserable, very miserable. You can see some of the people, they're killing many animals. They don't fear to kill. They don't fear to kill. They are killing many animals. Some of the farms, whoever conduct the farms, daily they killing. Especially who are the fishermen, when they are going to sea, they are killing many fishes. They don't fear to come. But they don't know how many lives they have to spending with like that. Because I can remember one story. It's about that story also comes under the Dhamma. Once upon a time, there's a goat. Some of the person, once he going to kill that goat, at one time the goat is smiling, at one time goat is crying. That person is asking why you are crying, why you are smiling, both. Now I'm going to kill you. Why you are doing so? Why you are happy and why you are sad? Then God's answering at that moment, I am also human in my life. In past life, I also being a human. I did this come as it is. The 500 times I become a god and I died same way. This is my last life. Once I'm going to die. That is why I'm laughing. Oh, now I am free from this suffer. That is why he's laughing. Because 500 lives, same way some man come and cut his head and he killed that goat. That is the 500 life. The 500th life. Today is the 500th time he going to die. That is why he is smiling. Today I finish my karma. Then why you are crying? Because when you are kill me, you also have to definitely spending such a suffering life, suffering journey, suffering of in health, and many lives you have to suffer such a way. That is why I'm crying. You see, this is a real story in Dhamma. So likewise, if you are talking about the first one, it's very serious, very serious. Same as, so because this is not a time to explain it more and more, because this is very serious, but organizing committee asking if we can finish one sutta in one day, then that is fine. But remember that sutta learning is not such a fast. Sutta learning is, we have to discuss more and more. Because however, those same thing, time to time it will become, then I will discuss same thing. But we have to honor to time also. So that is why I'm just explaining speed. The second one, adinnadai kopana hoti yam tam parassa para vitupakaranam gamagatam va aranyagatam va tang adinnam tijisantakan adinna adhati hoti. That means he takes what is not given, he takes in the manner of thief things of village or wildness that being belongs to others and have not been given by them. Then we call adinnadan. That means that's not belongs to you, you cannot touch. According to ordination bhikkhus, in Dhamma Vinaya says, the teachers are says, even that your things, you have to think twice a time. Is that mine? Yes. Is that mine? Yes. Is that mine? Yes. Okay, then I take it. That much serious, because for the ordination bhikkhus, they have second parajika, it's adinnadana parajika. It's very serious. No need to bring and go home, just touch and up. He feels the guilty feeling, he want to steal that. Then it's a very valuable something, smartphone or something. He want to take that smartphone or something, then he just push up. Suddenly he fall, oh, this is not good. Then he keep it. Useless, he is parajika. even he not bringing, at this intention, if he hang up, the place is moving up, then he become a parajika, even he not bringing. See the seriousness of the ordination bhikkhu, they have to follow such a way. But for the layperson, if they are stealing such a way, then it become a bad karma, become a bad karma. The third one, kamesu michachara kopana hoti, yatha maturakkita, piturakkita, matu piturakkita, bhaturakkita. There are 10 types of women who really protect him by the many of the responsible person. For such a woman, if someone is misconduct with sensual misconduct, he engage in sensual misconduct, he gets sexually involved with those who are protected by their mothers, their fathers, their brothers, their sisters, their relatives, or their dhamma, those with husband, those who entail punishments, or even those crowned with followed by another man. So whatever, this kind of women, we cannot engage with sensual and misconduct. So these are very, normally we know these, as a normal person, we know this is not good. This is really bad. This is wrong thing. Even the world, even the normal people within the world, within the environment, within the society, they are not accept such a bad things, such a bad actions. Evam ko gahapatayo tividam kayena adhammachari visamachari hoti, then you understand what Buddha is meaning there. The problem is, if you are doing such a so, this is become a pratisandhi karma. That means it goes to next born. It goes to reborn again and again. Such a mistake, such a bad karma. Katancha gahapatayo chatubhidam vachaya adhammachari visamachariyo hoti. Then you know all those things. When someone is telling lies, the gahapatayo ekacho musavadi hoti. And sabhagatowa parisagatowa ඥාති මජ්ජේවා පූග මජ්ජේවා රාජකුල මජ්ජේවා අබිනිතෝ සක්්‍යපුත්තෝ. In the English version is something I cannot read English way. I will check, wait. මජ්ක්‍ධිම නිකාය කුල පණ්ණාසක චූලයමක සාලයක සුත්ත. Okay. So it says here. Okay, here. Okay. Katancha gahapatayo chadubhidam vachaya adhammacharya visamacharya hoti. Ida gahapatayo ekaccho musavadi hoti sabhagato va parisagato va ඥාති මජ්ජගතෝ va pooga මජ්ජගතෝ va rājakula මජ්ජගතෝ va abhinihito sakkiputto evam bho purisayan jahanasitam vadesi. So ajanang va ahang janamiti, janang va ahang na janamiti, apasang va ahang passamiti, passang va ahang na passamiti. इति अर्थहेतुवा परहेतुवा आमिष किंचक हेतुवा sampajanam sa bhasati hoti. Oh, this is how it's happened. Someone is, in the explanation it says how it's at. You see. And how are three? There are four sort of dhamma conduct. Dhamma conduct is or not conduct with speech. There is a case where a certain person engaged in the fair speech. When he has been called to a town meeting, a group meeting, gathering of his relatives, this guy is guilt. Oh, when royalty. If he asks as a witness, come and tell, good man, what you know. If he doesn't know, he said, I know. If he doesn't know, he said, I don't know. If he hasn't seen, he says, I have seen. If he has seen, he says, I haven't seen. Thus he continuously, consistently tell lies for his own sake, for the sake of another, or for the sake of certain reward. So this is really bad. You know that this is really bad. In the commentary in Vinaya Pitaka, it's also coming something like this. Aditta asutta aparisankita. Ditta sutta mutta vinyata. That means, ditta means from your eyes you didn't see, but you said, yes, I saw. Sutta, from your ear you didn't hear, but you said, yes, I heard. Mutta, whatever the smell or taste or whatever touch, you didn't feel that, but you said, yes, I feel that. Then the vinyata means you know about that, but you said, I don't know about that. Same way it can be other side. You didn't see, but you said, yes, I saw. So likewise, the lie is can be like sway. Another one, he engaged in device speech. Device speech is divisive speech. Divisive speech means you want to break the other relationships or you want to be a good friend of them. So both these purpose you are always using divisive speech. What he has heard here, he tells here there to break those people apart from those people here. What he has heard there, he tells here to break these people apart from those people there. Thus breaking apart those who are united and stirring up strife between those who has broken apart. He loves factionalism, delight in factionalism, enjoy factionalism, speak things that create factionalism. So this is about we call pesunya. The third one, he engaged in abusive speech. He speak words that are harsh, cutting, bitter to others, abusive of others, provoking anger, destroying concentration. That we call parusavacha verman. Parusavacha. You see, pisunavacha, parusavacha. He engaged in idle chatter. He speaks out of season. Speaks what it's factual, what is in accordance with the goal and the Dhamma. Dhamma and the Vinaya, words that are not worthy treasuring, unreasonable, unseasonable, unreasonable, uncircumscribed, unconcerned, unconnected with the goal. We call samprapalapa. That means empty speech, empty speak. The speak is not worth for himself, not worth for the other self. We call that samprapalapa. So, however, these are the things that it's arising from the word. Then again, he asking Katancha Gahapatiyo Tividam Manasa Dhammacharya. The other one is asking Manasa Dhammacharya. Katancha Gahapatiyo Tividam Manasa Dhammacharya Visamacharya Hoti. Then it says, really it's clearly explaining about Ida Gahapatiyo Ekacho Abhijjalu Hoti. Abhijjalu mean you are desire, you are craving with whatever something. Maybe for see, maybe some smell, maybe some eat. You are craving very greedy way, very greedy way. Even you cannot removing that attachment. You are very attached with that. That is we call avijja. That is lobe. The avijja means is a lobe. Is a lobe. Lobe is not small one. It's a very big lobe. Yantam parasa parachittupakarnantang abhijjita hoti aho vatayam parasamang asati. That means you saw someone has a very good thing, you always think, oh, that should be, it should be mine, it should be mine. However, I want to achieve that, however I want that, however I want that, how can I take it? Oh, that should be mine, that should be mine. Likewise, you are suffering with that. Yam parasatam mamasati. If something is belongs to others, but you always, you always seeking that, you always dreaming that, but you're doing nothing, but you're always dreaming, you're always seeking, you want that, you're always seeking and dreaming, and you are craving with that avijja. Another one is vyapana chitto kopana hoti padutta manasankappo. That means you are get angry very deep. Ito satta hanyatuva vanjatuva ujjichantuva vinassantuva mava hosum. Then you are always thinking, die them, kill them, disaster of them, then they will definitely banish them, suffer them. Likewise, you have a anger. Then another one is very dangerous. That is the dangerous one. Michadi tikopana hoti viparita dasano natti dinnan natti ittan natti hutan natti sukati dukkatanam kammanam palam vipako natti ayan loko natti paraloko natti mata. So these are the three things comes under the mental affections. So you can see in the translation it says, and how are there three sort of andamma conduct, this honest conduct with the mind? There is the case where a certain person is covetous, he covered the belongings of the others, thinking, oh, that what belongs to others would be mine. He bears ill will corrupt in the resolve of his heart. May these beings be killed or cut apart or crushed or destroyed, or may they not exist at all. He has wrong view, is wrapped in the way he has seen this. There is nothing given, nothing offered, nothing sacrificed, nothing is for fruit or results of good or bad action. There is not this word, there is no this word, no next word, no another, no mother, no father. No mother, no father mean if we are helping mother, caring mother, there is nothing. Helping father, helping caring father, there is nothing results. No spontaneous reborn beings, no contemplative Brahmas who fairly, rightly, and practicing rightly proclaim this world and the next after having direct known and realize it for themselves. So such a way, dear Dhamma friends, listen. We're just explaining about what Sutta says, but in a practical way, if you are following Dhamma, you know these are not good, these are bad side, these are bad things. But very genuine, if you understand that, sometimes even we know that is right, that is wrong, but even we know sometimes we touch that bad side also in our life. So what is the real thing is that we have to understand is we have to have a confidence, we have to have a good faithfulness in ourselves, what we should do and what we should not do, what we not should do. So if you have a clear idea about this day, if you know the things that you should not do, then that is really easy to following the things that you have to do. Then within this knowledge, no need to explaining about the good side, because good side is good side, good is good, only the thing is bad, then you have to know, if you know the bad, you should never touch the bad side. The good side is whatever you touch, however you touch, what extreme you touch, that is good. It's never change. The results will good. No one cannot steal, no one cannot stole, no one cannot harm to your good side, no one cannot harm to your good karma. But bad karma is really dangerous. That is what you have to understand, that is what you have to learn from this sutta. So however, I think according to our time, then you have to understand. So very easily you can understand about this sutta, what Buddha is addressing to the Sala Brahmana, the things that become the good birth, what are the things, what are the causes, what are the conditions that becomes to good birth, and what are the things, what are the causes, what are the conditions that become the bad birth. So based on that, if you are following good side, you become a good birth, you have a good birth. If you're following bad side, then it will become a bad birth. So that is the summary, that is the thing that you have to understand, my dear Dhamma friends. So as a following of the Dhamma, as a good Dhamma practitioner, then please understand that when you speak, you have to be very careful. The Buddha says, if you want to speak, then Buddha says, when you are gathered together, you have only allowed two things to do. You have to speak Dhamma. If you cannot speak Dhamma, be silent and focus on your concentration, whichever you are practicing in your meditation. Sannipatitanam vo bhikkave dayankaraniya dhammim va kata hotu aryotunhi bhavitappa. That's very good explanation. That is good advice. So we have to understand. This is very understanding. When you are following Dhamma, always keep in a good side. Do not give any small chance for turn it to the other side, because if you give small chance to the turning to the other side, then it become a very big fault, very big damage for you, because we in our lives, in the past lives, we are more practicing in the bad side, not good side. That is why still we are in the journey. If you are practicing more and more good things, we never stay like this. We definitely arriving. We can suffer. We can end up this suffer. But if you give some small chance for the bad side, it's something like, that is very dangerous, because it's become very big bad thing. But it's converted to the good side is very hard. Keep good side is very hard task. Very good, very hard challenge. That is the very big challenge for you. But that challenge, who win this challenge? He is the person finally attained liberated person. So that is what my explanation, that is what my advice. If you are knowing 100% of the Saleyyaka Sutta, that is useless if you are not practicing. Always be aware of your action, always be aware of your word, always be aware of your thought. Every time it is conduct, it is merge, it is engaged with the good side, then you are bound to be a success. You are bound to be an enlightened person. That's only the secret. So through on that, so please understand, from your action, from your speak, from your mental thought, it should not be in a bad thing. It should always be a good thing. Be patiently. You have to practice them very well. You have to protect your precepts. You have to practice your mindfulness. You have to follow the mindfulness, and through the morality, through the mindfulness, then you can improve in your wisdom very well, as well as you can attain Nibbana as soon as possible. Then I wish all the Dhamma friends, then may you all be end of this suffer through the good karma, the positive karma, the following 8 noble truths in the Sammaditthi, Samma Sankappa, Samma Kammanta, Samma Vacha, Samma Jiva, Samma Vayam, Samma Sati, Samma Samadhi. Your life definitely become an enlightened person, joyful person. May you all spread your metta. May you all spread your joyfulness, loving kindness to all human beings. Do not ever think, maybe sometimes they will against you, maybe sometimes they are hurt you, maybe sometimes they are cheat you. Don't worry about that. Even they are doing such a so, you have no permission to get return or get revenge, get vengeance from them. Because if you are doing such a so, taking vengeance is another good, another bad karma. So always be a mild-minded person, very mindful person. Always be a middle person. Always trying to equanimity in your life, equanimity in your mind. Then you become a definitely success person, as well as you are become a very successful Dhamma person, the good upasaka, good upasika. So that is the way that you have to understand in the Dhamma. So I think our time is now, it's almost finished, but remember that according to Saleyyaka Sutta, we only discuss about the negative side. We don't need to talking about the good side, because if you are not killing animals, we don't need to push it. Don't kill animal, don't kill animal. That means you are already not doing that. So that means it's finish your journey. Sometimes even you are not killing animals. Sometimes when the incident is coming, maybe the snake or something suddenly comes to your room. Maybe you in your sleep, then some very dangerous animal or dangerous reptiles in your room. Then you get scared. Maybe you're trying to kill. Very patient. Don't kill that, because they are coming not intentionally harm to you. They're not born snake as intentionally. Oh, I want to become a snake. Never doing such a so. That is also common. So we have to be spread our metta. We have to spread our metta. We have to patient, and we should protect ourselves by whichever the unskillful action, unskillful speech, unskillful mental action. So that is the way, that is how you have to be practical in your life within this Dhamma. So please go through on that, and next day we will discuss the next Dhamma thing, next Sutta. As well as if you have any questions, please you can raise and you can send it to the organizing committee. Then we can discuss about Dhamma question. Actually, that also very good thing. But through this sutta, we just guiding to you how to practice your things as it is. But remember that this is not fully explanation of the sutta, because the sutta is something very big, but content is almost we speak, content is almost we are talking under this according to our timeline. So go through on that, focus on that. Then definitely I wish you all the best. All the Dhamma students, Dhamma friends may attain Nibbana as soon as possible. Especially I thankful to having such opportunity to share my Dhamma knowledge with you also. And also I would like to share all the merits, especially our Dhamma teachers, as well as all the Sangha within the world who are really seeking to attain Nibbana. As well as I would like to share all the merits, all the live beings in this universe, as well as all the Deva, Brahma, and all may being attain Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Then we will spread Deva, spread Metta to Deva. Akasattha cha Bhummattha Deva Naga Mahiddika Punyan Tanganumoditva Chinanurakantu Sasanam. Akasattha cha Bhummattha Deva Naga Mahiddika Punyan Tanganumoditva Chinanurakantu Desanam. Akasattha cha Bhummattha Deva Naga Mahiddika Punyan Tanganumoditva Chinanurakantu Tvang Sadha.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thanks a lot, Bhante. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
today.
Bhante. Thank you, Bhante, for your wonderful explanation on Saleyyaka Sutta, and especially more focus on the Dasa Kusala Kamma. So thank you so much. If anyone has a question, they can ask because we have half an hour with us. Is anyone have a question?
No,
Is it
no, ma'am. Bhante ji explained it very well. It is very
okay?
much understandable.
Okay. Then we will recite the Dhammapalan Gatha and end this session. So
Yes, yes.
Raj,
Yes. Can I, Bhante? Can I take a Dhammapalan Gatha?
I want to ask one question.
yes, please. Who is this?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Praveen Kamble.
Praveen Kamble. Yes,
Yeah.
you can speak directly to Bhante.
Vandami Bhante.
Okay.
Yeah. As you mentioned that Dhamma is precious in the beginning, precious in the middle, and precious in the end.
And yeah.
So, So, where to find beginning, middle, and end?
Yes. It
That is
really means, yes, it's really good question. So thing is, if you are consider about the Saleyyaka Sutta, it's starting whichever it's starting from. Then the Sala Brahman is asking, what is the reason? What is the condition for good and bad side, good birth and bad birth? Then Buddha is explaining everything in according to that. Actually, if you are following that sutta, the end is never end up with different story. Whichever is starting, end also same way, end up with the same story. Because if you are consider about the ending story, then finally Buddha is explaining, concluded. Oh, now you can understand Sala Brahmana. These are the things that you have to follow. These are the things that you not should follow. If you follow this thing, then the results will this. If you follow this thing, the results will be this. Then entire sutta is not engaging or not attaching any other unnecessary things. Everything is according to the question. Everything is according to the what Sala Brahman is asking. Same as every sutta, if you are following all the Dhamma, whichever Buddha is speaking is according to the situation, according to the way he is speaking. As well as if you are go through all the Dhamma, it's really engaging with Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Every sutta is, we can understand, he is explaining about Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Some sutta have some stories or something very small description, but when we are consider about some big stories, big suttas, even we cannot directly identify where is the sila, where is the samadhi, where is the panya, but entire sutta, if we are analyzing very critically, very deeply, we can understand, we can realize that there is the sila, the morality, mindfulness, wisdom. That is why the beginning is clear, middle is clear, the end is clear. Everything is attached with, everything is merged with, finally liberation at the end, Nibbana. That is why in Vinaya Pitaka it says, when you are consider about Dhamma, Each and every Dhamma word has the Vimukti Rasa, the taste of the Vimukti, the taste of the liberation. Every Dhamma word has a taste of liberation. That means it's never contradicted with any Dhamma. Because sometimes, some of the people, then they start some story, in the middle they can't remember where they start. Then they forget where they start, they recite something different. When it's going to end, then they can't remember first, they can't remember beginning, they can't remember middle, then they ending with something else. That is not, the Dhamma is not like that. Dhamma is Satang Sabhyanjanam Kevala Paripunnam Adi Kalyan, Majje Kalyan, Pariyosana Kalyan. If you start in from beginning, it also helps to you. If you start in middle, it also helps to you. If you are ending that, if it also helps to you. It's never harm to you. It's really connected with whichever the Dhamma things one by one. It's everything is connected with each other. That is what it says. The beginning, middle, and the end is everything is merged, everything is connected. Even you are starting from the end, you can come to first, you can come to beginning. If you start to beginning, you can come to end. If you start middle, you can go to beginning or end. Anything, anywhere you can moving, because everything is everything is according to the Dhamma. That is its meaning.
Okay. Okay, Bhante. But do we need to consider Shil, Samadhi, and Panya, beginning, middle, and end? Because
Yeah.
all these three factors are included in Atthangika Magga, and Atthangika
So
Magga is our path,
that's the
right?
thing. That's the thing.
So
That's the thing.
if we consider Shila a beginning, so even
Yeah.
if some follow the Shila, that also leads to a better life or
That's true.
better things.
Yeah.
So
But
if,
Buddha is speaking Dhamma is not to having a better life. Buddha is speaking Dhamma to end
Bana.
this suffer. That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the thing.
Thank you. Thank you,
Sadhu,
Bhante.
sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.
Okay.
Yes. Do have any question? Others have any question? If others any have question, then please raise a hand quickly as possible, because it's almost time. Bhante has to sleep first. So please, yes. Thanks a lot, everyone, today for today. Bhante, can we take a Dhammapalan Gatha, and is it fine after
What?
this lecture? Dhammapalan Gatha, and because
Okay.
you,
Yeah,
yes,
you can recite. Sure, sure.
yes,
Please
yes.
recite. Okay.
So please, Nandaji, please.
Yes, thank you. सब पाप स अकरणं कुशल स उपसंपदा सच्चित परियोदपनं एतं बुद्धानुशासनं धम्मं चरे सुचरितं नतं तु चरितं चरे धम्मचारी सुखमसेति अस्मि लोके परं विच न तावता धम्मधरो यावता बहुभासति यो च अपम्पि सुत्वानं धम्मं कायेन पश्यति सवे धम्मधरो होति यो धम्मं न पमज्जति नथि मे शरणं अय्यं बुद्धो मे शरणं वरं एतेन सच्चवज्जेन होतु मे जयमङ्गलं नथि मे शरणं अय्यं धाम्मो मे शरणं वरं एतेन सच्चवज्जेन होतु मे जयमङ्गलं नथि मे शरणं अय्यं संघो मे शरणं वरं एतेन सच्चवज्जेन होतु मे जयमङ्गलं नमो बुद्धाय नमो धम्माय नमो संघाय साधु साधु साधु
Sadhu,
Thank you, Bhante.
sadhu, sadhu.
Sorry. Thanks a lot, Bante, for giving lecture today. Yes,
Okay, thank you very
thanks.
much. Okay.
Thank you very much.